speaking on behalf of the Hong Kong International Film Festival, I really welcome the government's decision to allow cinemas to start operating again. Because of the COVID-19, it has to be cancelled for the first time in our history. We will try to actually schedule some screenings, some programs, before the end of the year. But in the meantime, we have already started preparing for next year's edition.
Taipei Arts Festival has been very blessed to be able to continue. All the theatres are opening at full capacity. We have created what we call a pandemic program that responds to the circumstances of non-travel. We are trying various kinds of models of working. Several of our shows are sold out. So I think that the audience is willing and hungry to come back.
There are some theatres or some productions have actually embraced the kind of physical distancing with the audiences. People have also turned to drive-ins, drive-in cinema, drive-in concerts, and just recently I've seen a drive-in into a museum for visual exhibition. It is really the time to really expand the possibilities with the artists, to see that how else can we continue to maintain our presence, as well as the continued engagements with different audiences.
We should think carefully when we open. Can we make something better for the future? We should let the market try a lot of new things, but we should also see if the environment can sustain to build up a new industry. I think today, after the COVID-19, they probably have billion people at home seeing a 3D or augmented reality program. But the important that is, you need a very strong company like Disney, for example, because they have money, they have a professional production expertise. Content is king. You still need a good content before you can get a mass distribution.
我個人認為咧，喺家居上網睇戲咧，喺目前啊係冇辦法取代到喺戲院睇戲嘅。去睇戲咧，其實係一種社交行為嚟嘅。我都希望呢個疫情快啲過去，大家可以安安心心去戲院度欣賞電影。
How do we protect the livelihoods of theatre workers, let's put it that way, when there is no activity in the physical space?
I think it really requires a combined efforts from all different stakeholders, not only from the government, because running a commercial cinema in Hong Kong, I think the largest, expenditure would be the rental, and that they pay towards the landlord.
Can you tell me what your opinion is projecting 3 to 5 years in advance?
I think in 3 or 4 years' time, I think we will still be trying to get back to what we were before. In the long run, yes, I'm still very hopeful of the film world, but in the short to medium term, I think I'm still very much concerned.
Perhaps it took COVID-19 to really push us over the edge. Also, I think audiences who are really willing to try new things. So for me, in 5 years' time, I think it's a much stronger position that we can be in.
I think some of us in the industry will remain in melancholia for the better days of the past, while others will have that will and wisdom to move on.
I believe the young generation will have a more new business model to support the future development.